We've come over to Mathron, which is South Mercia, to see friends of ours that we met in Rhiwabon. They've actually purchased a property, Alison and Terry. Only Alison could purchase a property that comes with a dog, only to arrive to find actually it's 2 dogs. So they're actually in the shade at the moment. The reason I've come on, I was on the bus the other day and there was 2 ladies younger than me in the 50s. All they're doing is talking about ailments, like it's a competition, how many pills they're on, and then they go on to statins. Well, I just want to tell you a few facts about statins. A few years back I was quite ill. Hair was falling out, couldn't walk, pain in the legs, it was terrible, and I had every test going, everything came back. They did a thyroid test thinking that's what it was, and in the UK they do a T3 test, and if there's a problem then they'll do T4. What they should do is T3 and T4 together, and then you can get a more accurate, picture if there's any problems. Anyway, they called me in, so I thought, oh great, we've got a solution. Only to tell me that there was a problem with my cholesterol. Now, fortunately, I'd actually been researching cholesterol, so off I go to the doctors, and they said it's 7.25 and we'd like to put you on statins. So I said, well, I've got a few questions, would that be okay? Oh, here's one of the dogs. Come on, just wants to get in the picture. Where have you gone? Lying at the side of me. I don't know if you can see him. He was supposed to be the one they keep, but a lady dog turned up as well. So yeah, 7.25, and I said, right, I've got some questions. I said, what's 25% of the fluid that surrounds the brain? Now, she didn't know. I thought, well, that's a bit scary, this is a doctor. Well, it's LDL cholesterol. Clearly it's there for a reason. So I said, am I right in thinking it causes muscle erosion, statins? They said, yes, unfortunately, that's one of the side effects. Okay, so apart from the glutes, what's the next biggest muscle in the body? So she sort of half grinned and put her head down, and she said, I take it you're going to refuse. So just to let you know that the next biggest muscle in your body is your heart. So I said, let's just clarify, you want me to take a drug to prevent a heart attack that could cause erosion to the heart. But I have to thank this doctor because she was one of the best doctors we ever had. I said, if I tried to get my cholesterol down, would she be willing to do another blood test? And she said yes. So, true to her word, I go back at 7 weeks and we did the blood test and it was 5.2. How I did that, I didn't go on any strange diet. I was eating lots and lots of food, but I was cooking with butter, coconut oil and olive oil. I was eating salads and vegetables, a lot of green leafy veg, avocado, 2 eggs a day. That's really important because it's good cholesterol. What else did I have? Nuts, 1 piece of dark chocolate every day, and a glass of liquid grapes. That's red wine to you and me. And that's all I did, and it worked. Now, I would say that my cholesterol is a little bit higher now, but I will be tackling that. As from previous videos, we have gone on a bit of a health kick, and it's taken quite some getting used to the heat in Spain. So my eating habits, I'm not eating as much as I should be. Drinking loads of water, so that's good, keeping the fluids up. Now, the other thing I think is really important, when you go for a blood test, you must ask your doctor for a hard copy of the blood test. They will query it. It's not a problem. Don't feel you've done anything wrong. It just means that you can look each time you have one. You can see what changes have been made, and it's quite easy. Just Mr. Google, you can check what each one means. But sometimes the parameters change. So whereas 1 to 10 might have been within normal range, they may change it, reduce it or increase it. It just gives you an idea. So whenever I have a blood test or any family members, I always ask them to get a copy. So I hope this helps to explain the truth about statins. The other thing about statins, it's the only drug I'm aware of that you can actually stop immediately. And I'm not, this isn't any advice for people to stop. It's just, I want people to ask questions. So when you go to your doctors and they suggest, just ask the questions, you know, and if you still want to take it, absolutely feel free, no problem. But you've gone with the full knowledge. You've gathered as much information as you can.